Hello, welcome back to my channel. I trust you guys are doing great. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching me from. So today we're going to be talking, or our video is will be concentrating on the ladies. If you're a man and you're watching this is not for you, but you can actually share it to your wife, your girlfriend, your mom, your sister, or any female around you. But if you're a female, this video is for you, so please keep watching. Anyway, if you're seeing my face for the first time, you're welcome to my channel. Do well to subscribe to my channel. My channel is not just about vaginal feminine health care. It also I also share skincare tips, makeup tutorial, and any kind of beauty tips that would keep you going. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for your support. I really appreciate your support. So okay, today I'm going to be sharing 10 different tips on how you can keep an healthy VJ, an healthy vagina. Most of us down there is smelling. Down there has a very terrible smell. Down there is irritated. Today we treat infection, tomorrow infection here and there. This could be as a result of so many things we are doing wrong. We are doing a lot of things wrong to our vagina. That place is, in fact, it is not something you're supposed to joke with. So if you know you want to learn how to keep that vagina healthy and neat at always, please keep watching. Okay, tip number 1: what kind of pants do you wear? What kind of pants do you wear? Do you wear a pants with a material that is thick, or do you wear a pants with a material made of cotton? Now, wearing a material made of cotton is advisable because you need to wear a pant that that would allow hair inside your vagina, that would allow that there will be some kind of that it would be like there will be some kind of penetration. Because if you wear a pants that is so tight and the vagina is, there's no way hair could enter, there is no way bacteria could come out, and there is no no penetration whatsoever, it is going to stack or accumulate bacteria down there, and it could lead to infection. So the first thing you need to take note of is the kind of material you're wearing, the kind of material for your pants that you're wearing. You shouldn't wear tight fitting pants. Your pants should not be too tight, and your pants should be made of cotton, and it should be clean as always. When you wash your pants, it is advisable to dry it under the sun. Let the sun touch it, because if you wash it and just dry it in the house, there could actually be some bacteria in it. But if you dry your pants under the sun will definitely get rid of most of those bacteria. So take note of this. And tip number 2, okay, this is very important. Many of us believe that keeping a clean shaved vagina is actually neatness, is actually hygienic. But let me tell you something today. It's good. Listen, it's not, don't get me wrong. It is not good to keep too much hair in your vagina area. At the same time, it's not good to keep it bald. You shouldn't keep your vagina bald. Your vagina should only be trimmed. You should only trim the hair around the vagina, not cut it, not make it bald. Let me tell you something. Those hair that are in your pubic area, they are there for a purpose. They are not just there for fashion. They are actually there for a purpose, and the purpose of those hair is to protect you from bacteria. They are meant to protect that vagina, or to protect the penetration of bacteria and fungi and whatsoever. If you keep that place bald, you are prone to contacting infection. You are prone to bacteria, irritation, and whatsoever. You understand what I'm saying? So if you want to shave down there, don't shave it. Don't shave it and make it look bald. You should only trim it. You should trim the areas around your vagina. You should trim the hair, not making it bald. Trim the hair, not making it bald. Our third tip here is, we've mentioned two, right? Number 3 tip here is, when you're shaving your vagina, shave it at the direction of your hair. Let's assume your hair is growing downwards, like it's growing and it's all facing downwards. Shave it downwards. If your hair is facing upward, if it's growing upward, shave it upward. If your hair is growing downwards and you're shaving it upward, this is what it could lead to. It could cause vaginal bumps, and it could actually lead to ingrown hair. That is why some of our hair will be growing from inside. So shave at the direction of your hair. Tip number 4. What do you use to shave? What do you use to shave? Many of us use shaving cream. Shaving cream is a very bad idea. You know, this shaving cream, they contain a very strong chemicals. You don't want any chemicals inside your vagina. You don't want any chemicals. So using a shaving cream is not advisable. Using a shaving cream is not advisable. It's really not advisable. Yes, because these chemicals can cause some kind of irritation down there. It can cause some kind of irritation. It can destabilize the pH balance of your vagina. Yeah, so you don't need any kind of harsh chemicals inside there, because you applying shaving cream there is no way it will get inside. So you need to be very careful. You shouldn't use shaving creams. Now, waxing is another option that people actually go for. I'm not saying waxing is bad. Waxing is not bad, but you cannot compare the skin around your vulva to the skin around your body. We wax our body definitely, but the skin around your vulva is lighter compared to the ones around your body. So for those of you that have actually waxed before, you know how painful waxing could be. Waxing is it's extremely painful. So waxing that area, that delicate area, when you know waxing is painful, at the long run it could lead to inflammation, it could lead to irritation, and in some cases it could actually lead to infection. Yes, it could lead to infection. So tip number, what is this? I think this is actually tip number 5. This is tip number 5. Okay, tip number 6. What do you use to wash your vagina? First of all, before I go down and before I tell you what to use down there, you need to understand that your vagina is a self-cleansing organ. It cleanses itself, so you don't need too much cleansing. You don't need to over clean that area, because the self-cleansing organ, it cleanses itself. The vagina contains useful bacteria as well, and the vagina contains an acidic pH level. Yeah, it is usually acidic. That is why when you use some kind of chemicals down there, it causes irritation or destabilizes your pH balance or your pH level, which leads to some kind of discomfort down there. So you shouldn't focus too much on washing that area, because that area is self-cleansing. It cleanses itself. Even if you want to wash your vagina at all, you should only concentrate on the outer part, that's the vulva. You don't need to go inside, because it's a self-cleansing organ. So now, what do you use to wash your vagina? The number 1 no is soap. Do not use any form of scented soap down there. In fact, soap is not even advisable down there. It's not advisable. Do not use soap to wash your vagina. You can even use just water. Just water is fine, but if at all you need that place to be clean, you can go for a mild feminine wash, a mild vaginal wash. Let me show you the one I use. This is the one I use. This is what I use. It's an Oriflame product. It's a very nice vaginal wash. It contains prebiotic, it contains lactic acid, and it helps to balance the pH of your vagina. So this is actually what I use for, I used to wash down there. So do not use any kind of soap. The only thing you should concentrate on is, just the vulva and use a very mild feminine wash down. Tip number 7. How long do you leave your pad on if you're on your period? How long do you leave your pad on? Do you know leaving your pad on for a long time, at some point you start noticing some kind of greenish stuff on the pad? It's already infected. You're already accumulating harmful bacteria down there. So you shouldn't leave your pad for more than 8 hours. You should change your pad at every 8 hours. Once you leave it longer than 8 hours, you're most likely to get infection. So all these things I'm sharing is how to keep that place clean and how to prevent infection. You are most likely to have infection, so don't leave that place, don't leave that area, don't leave the pad there for too long. Another thing is that's tip number 8. Tip number 8. You should have a special towel for your VJ. You shouldn't use the towel you use to clean your body or your face to clean down there. You should have a special towel you use to wipe it down, to wipe that area. You should keep a special towel for it, because if you're using just any kind of clothes, then most of all these clothes are dirty and they could contain some kind of bacteria and fungi, and then you're using it to clean down there. Don't you know you are inviting infection there? You're inviting infection, inviting bacteria down there. Tip number 8. When you want to clean your vagina, you should clean it from front to back. From front down to back. You should not clean it from back down to front. Do you know why? If you clean it from back down to front, there are some bacteria, there has to be some bacteria in your anus, and you can transfer it down to your vagina. So it's advisable to clean your vagina first before going towards your anus area. That is why we say from front to back. That's tip number 9. So tip number 10, the last but not the least, do not bleach your vagina area. Do you know your vagina area, normally it's usually darker than your body, so you shouldn't be worried or be concerned about the complexion around there. The most important thing you should focus on is how to keep that place clean and healthy. The complexion around there shouldn't bother you, because it's normal, it's natural for that area to look a bit darker compared to your skin or your skin color. So bleaching down there is like introducing chemicals around there. Like I said earlier, you don't need any chemicals down there. You don't need any chemicals down there, because they could cause some kind of irritation. They could irritate your vagina. So you don't need any chemicals down there. So this is actually the last tip I've shared. But then before I conclude this video, before I round up, I want you to understand that vaginal discharge is normal. It's normal. Now, depending on the kind of discharge, will let you know if you're actually having an infection or if you need to see a doctor or not. For instance, if you are having this transparent or watery or just transparent kind of discharge, maybe close to your period or maybe during your ovulation, and the discharge is kind of transparent, it's normal. It is normal. It is normal. But if your discharge is, yellowish, smelling, it has this bad offensive odor, or if your vagina is greenish or grayish, or it has this thread-like consistency, then you really need to see a doctor. Or if your vagina is kind of itchy or it's burning, maybe during your intercourse, you're actually having this burning sensation, or it's itchy, or are you feeling this discomfort, then you need to see a doctor. You are most likely to have an infection. So that is how far we're coming to the end of our video. I really hope you find these tips helpful. So if you find this video helpful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, drop a comment, and share this video to your friends, to your family, those you feel this video might be helpful to them. And if you're a man, you actually watch this video, share it to your wife, your any woman around you that would need this video. So this is the end of our video today. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.